is something. Is something. You know, when I used to be a teacher, I used to come up with the easiest answers first, so that it boosts someone. You know, for example, if I was in maths and I would give a very silly question, I say, "What is 10 plus 1?" And of course, everyone would say 11, and and then we are going, and then the next one it will be easier. So perhaps by throwing it to us, you have made it easy. I can just go with any topic. But actually, not in any topic, because this is something which everyone looks out towards every day. And that is one word which is so active, and it is interpreted in different ways. And that's the word winning. How do we win? How do we stay winning? What are the techniques? Because all of us, I think, have won in one way or another. So let's just share that. Winning. So we are going to talk about that one. I think, as I said, winning is there all the time, even in the animal world. Basically, there is a winning. If you watch, you love watching documentaries of animals, like myself. You see how the lion, when he is hungry, how it can just even face the whole flock of buffaloes. It just wants to win, and it will just go until it gets what it wants. And especially it goes for the small, those that are weak. It goes in, and because it's hungry, it has to eat. You know, so yeah, winning. So since I brought it, I will actually start see how I start this, and how it has benefited me. I will go with the just the latest. Before I came here, I was a bit late because I was posting emailing one of our clients. She wanted a report which I needed to give quickly, and that is Corey. I mean, it's not a secret. So when I did it, I was so excited. In fact, I said, you know what? I didn't even just post. I called her, because I mean, it was so early. I mean, before 9, some people don't want to be called. But I just said, okay, if I'm going with this, even if I'm tangalashed that this is too early and what have you, at least I have got something to present. I say, you know what? The reason why I'm knocking on your door, I have got something for you this morning, and I want you to just look at it and acknowledge, and then get back to me. You know, I tell you, I felt so good, and I was telling my family, I say, you know what? I've won today. Yeah, the winning has got something unique. It goes that those emotions. It brings in chemicals. I don't want to go in the biology of the chemicals, but the chemical that makes you very excited, very calm, ready to go, wanting to climb this mountain. You know, that's what winning does. Just when you feel you are winning, and therefore, if only we you just that, even when you are trying to lose, you just look at the other side of it and say, I'm winning this. Speak to yourself, I'm winning this. And if you do, then you are in a better mood, because when you're in an excited mood, happy mood, relaxed mood, you can just climb any mountain. You can go against anything. So that's why for me, winning is such a good word, and a good thing, and a good active word. So I don't know how the others say it. I could go on actually through, but I need to get a chance to others. So how do we win? We win by being very positive, by being happy, and by celebrating that win every day. So over to you. Oh, is it me still? I'm the one leading. Okay, right. Anyone else?
All right, for me, I think in how I win personally, I would say that I think believing in yourself and believing that you can be able to do something, I think, is always the first step. Most times I think, we kind of like cut ourselves short when you don't believe that you can actually do something. And that's like always like the first thing I believe that will being able to do something when you don't think that you can do it. And yeah, for me personally, when I really believe in something, when I really believe that I can do something, it's always very easy. It's like you have already won the battle in your mind, and it's just easy because you already believe that you can do it. And I think for me, always the second thing would be I believe that, like in this world, that there are principles that we have to follow, you know. For example, like James, you were talking about how, you were able to send the client over the document and things like that. But, there are principles that I feel like we have to follow. There's something, I remember like our motto in high school was, you reap what you sow, something like that. And, like if you were not doing the work to actually get the document done, then you would not be celebrating today. Yeah, so I believe that sometimes, when you understand, the principles that kind of like have to take you somewhere, and you know what you have to do, and then you do what needs to be done. Yeah, those are the personally one of the ways that I found that I've been able to, just achieve certain things, and when you know that you're supposed to be doing something and then you don't do it, it's like, like you can't expect to to win. Like I'll give an example. I remember at uni, like every time when the semester began, and like how at uni, when the semester begins, you can be a bit lazy, and then you remember to read when your tests are coming or when your exams are coming. That's when you remember to read. And I always realized that when the semester began and I was serious from the beginning, like of the semester, like my grades were always very good, But when you decided to just, be on a kind of relaxation mode, and then you wake up 2 days to the exam, like the results would just show for themselves. Yeah. So that would always remind me that there is a way that results are got. So just to remember that, sometimes there are principles to follow. Yeah. So that's me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I think what you've just said goes alongside the saying that no, what is it? Tied and it's tied and
wait for no man.
Yeah, tied and time and tide wait for no man. Yes, time and tide wait for no man. And then also the opportunity doesn't wait. You need always to make sure that you are ready, and when it comes, then you are ready. Some people say you are lucky when they see you doing things. They say, you know what, Linda, that one is very lucky. Or I mean, I just use Mola here. They say, oh, you see, he has got that company. Oh, he's just lucky man. No, it's because when that luck, which they talk about luck, is the fact that he was prepared. He was prepared. Then when the winning came, there we are. We are now digital. Quite a number of even huge companies don't have this opportunity. By the way, they are not ready. They were not ready when this high hit. So that's again one part of winning. Yes, Linda, thank you for sharing. In fact, we talk about the uni. The winning part was one of the papers that I did when I was doing my course. Yes, this paper really had actually failed it twice, and this time was the last one. I mean, I needed to pass. I said, "It has gone. No, I must pass it." And when I came home, there was a number. It was a 15 marker, and I knew I had prepared for it. It was something on outsourcing. I had prepared because when it came the way I said. But then after the exam, I was so saddened because I hadn't given it a good shot. Time went off and that very day when I reached home, I just wrote a script. I wrote a script of the answer that I should have to write and left it to my reading table. You will be surprised because even after now, I feel the angel of the Lord took the script, put it in my thing, because when the results came, I had passed, and the way I just scrawled on the floor. I mean, in fact, I shouted, and then everyone came and said, "What has Daddy? What has happened to you?" I said, "Well, I passed." I'm so happy. So winning can really just make you. I mean, the excitement. Okay, no, I think it's yours. As I said, I can talk the whole day on this. Yes.
Okay. So, okay, James. So for me, when you talk about winning, I'll try to know first what it means to me in my life. This winning that you're talking about, the thing that I want to go into. How can I? Let me say, I'll define it first. Yeah, I'll define what success is to me. What because winning is just like success, yeah, because anything that's even like it's a success to you. So first of all, I'll try to define what it means to me of having this particular something in my life. Like for instance, when we're in university, going through the university, we're in maybe the course was somehow difficult, and people were just like having the feeling of, oh, let me just go through the process, failing to know that if you come in a population, I mean, in a course where you have more than 1,000 students that are offering it, if you are coming out with a summa cum laude, or let me say you go into the honors class, that should be in your own mind. That's a winning. So that's the mindset that I have, that I'll go into the university, but I'll try all possible means for me to come out with an honors degree. Yeah, because when you take a look at the population, having a class of thousands that are offering the course, and then if you go there and just come out with a general degree, it's like, oh wow, the competition. So I push myself I push for me to go into the honors class. Where in the honors class, maybe you will not reach up to 80 students that will go. That shows that you have win. Yeah, it's a success, because a class of 1,000 and then 60 people go through the honors class. It means yeah, that's a success. So for me, try first of all to define how can you define success in your life? What does that mean to you? For me, I see myself as, if I go into the honors class, then I've stand out of the crowd. So I've defined what it means to me going to the honors class. And then another thing here also is that you should keep learning. Keep learning and embrace what you love doing. That also comes with success. If you keep learning in your field of study, try to embrace the things that you're doing there. Yeah, that's also brings success. And it's a continuous work. Try to work on yourself every day consistently. Like we always say, yeah, repetition. Try to practice something, do what you want to achieve, or what you want to win in life. Try to do it consistently. Don't just do it today and then relax. Just like how Mola always say, repetition. It's repetition. Try to do it every day. And then another other thing also, yeah, if you want to succeed in life and then you're not planning, then you're not ready. So you should do proper planning. You should do what you want to do in order to have what you want to do. So there comes a proper planning. Try to plan yourself. Do proper planning that will enable you to do things. But if you are not planning you're not planning to achieve what you want, then you're not ready for success. And you are not defining what that winning means to you. Because if you want to know if it's important to you, plan for it. You plan for it ahead. So you see, this is my own take on this topic, James. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Indeed, I mean, you've really got again, struck the nail on the head. The fact that if you want to win, then you should be willing to define that winning, because the winning now gives it is in stages, and then the planning to it. At times we don't win because we've actually planned. In fact, although it is that we've not planned, you can plan both ways. when you fail to plan, still you prayed. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and when you when you pass or you win, you have planned to win. So either way, you can't be in between. You can't be on the fence. So that's why whatever I'm doing right now, it doesn't matter whether I planned it or not. Still, it's the result of what I've done before. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's and also I think what you've talked about the fact that you have got a set goal. That's actually would be like a goal. Yeah, you're saying I'm going to uni and I can't come out of this uni without the honors, you know. Yeah, and I think that is a very, very it's kind of something which pushes you to do something. I will again share my personal thing. I come from a small. I'm born. I'm born and raised from the second largest city in Uganda. But then before you go to the city, the main city, you cross a river. I think all of you know this river because it's a very known river. It's the longest river in the world. It's called the Nile, and it starts from my hometown. So when you cross it, then you go to where the city is, or where it's 80 miles away from my hometown. But I remember when in primary school, I was actually in my hometown. That's where I did all my earlier years. But then I said, when I was crossing that one, going to the city, because after secondary school and so on, I went there. So I remember my small brain saying, when I cross this again, I will have a degree. And that's what happened. It was so funny. Actually, it's really funny whenever I remember that, I say, where was my brain? Honestly, I was so 11, 12 years, you are saying these things. I said, okay, I've crossed you river here. When I cross back, I will be having a degree. And that's what happened.